My name is Peter Babyenda. I teach at School of Economics, Makerere University, Uganda, but I am also a member of the Environment for Development Network, based at EFD Mark Center, and I am the Policy Engagement Specialist for Inclusive Green Economy Capacity Building Program for senior civil servants. And this program is sponsored by CEDA through the University of Gothenburg. And today, I want to share with you on embracing clean cooking for greener Uganda. As we all know that now the attention is shifting to greening, and this is in line with SDG 7, SDG 8, but also SDG 1. And back home, looking at our National Development Plan 3, our Vision 2040, and other strategic plans are all looking at greening the country. So as we embrace a green Uganda, we cannot go green without looking at the cooking. As we know that most of our population depend on biomass for energy when it comes to cooking. Actually, close to 85% of our population. And more 13% depend on charcoal. Usually we look at charcoal as an improved way from firewood. So as the majority of firewood, when they start moving, they see it as a transition. But all these are not clean ways, and there are various effects that are associated with dependence on biomass, as we shall be seeing. So as we are talking of going green, we need to embrace clean cooking, and specifically coming back to the firewood dependence. Firewood dependence has a number of challenges, and among them is causing deforestation. And as you can see, our forest cover declined from 20.4% in 1990 to 9% in 2015. And this was largely driven by energy needs. So either for cooking or other energy demands. Similar to this, the household air pollution that is caused by cooking, dirty cooking using firewood, causes close to 13,000 deaths. We also have a number of, especially women, who are half blind as a result of the fumes, smoke from cooking using biomass, specifically firewood. But also, going to the rural areas, most people send children to go and collect firewood. And therefore, instead of being at school, the children are using that time to collect firewood. This affects their education outcomes, affect their attendance levels at school, in school. So you can see that the problem is not only limiting us to go green, but it's also affecting other social outcomes like education, health, and this even increases expenditure in hospitals. Now, turning to the gender, it affects women more. Because as you can see from the International Labour Organization report of 2022, for Uganda specifically, and more so in rural areas, women spend close to 9 hours a week collecting firewood, while men only spend 2.5 hours. And these men who spend 2.5 hours are largely the single men who are not married or who are cooking alone, they stay alone. But largely in homes where there is a woman or a baby, a girl child, it is the girl child. As you can see in the picture, you can see the younger ladies going to collect firewood. So this affects their productivity outcomes. it causes inequality in the labor market where women are disadvantaged. So if we move green, for example, and we start using LPG, gas cooking, we shall be able to get some of the solutions to this. So a way forward, and as you can see, that if we just put more efforts in clean cooking, we shall be able to change close to this 98% of the people that are depending on biomass to move to cleaner cooking, say, even just starting with LPG. And this will help us to conserve the environment, first of all, as we have seen. It will help us to reduce on the emission production and therefore be able to achieve. Of recent, we have just committed ourselves in our NDCs. And one of the ways to do this, energy is a contributor. So as we go to cleaner energy, we shall be able to reduce emissions. But also the health outcomes. We have said how it increases health and the premature deaths. There's close to 13,000. We shall be able to work on that. There are many people who are sick as a result of the fumes of smoke from dirty cooking. Our children will be in school. We have had cases of even school children at the universities because of cooking using charcoal stoves, and these houses are not well aerated. You find them dying as a result of this smoke. So we shall be able to go over that, but also save time of cooking, increase women productivity and participation in work. And that means we are also handling the issue of poverty. We are handling the issue of inequality. As a government, Uganda has tried to put in place some measures. For example, recently, the distribution of 1 million LPG cylinders. And these were aimed at, one, demonstrating, but also as a way of subsidy, but also put to test how clean cooking looks like. We have had issues of connectivity of people. And the Ministry of Energy and Human Development has gone ahead to give a cooking tariff. So, and this is meant to encourage clean cooking by use of electricity. And studies are showing that electricity actually is the cheapest way of cooking. Some people think that firewood or charcoal is cheap, but I can tell you from the evidence available, if electricity is reliable, accessible and affordable, is the cheapest way to go. Now, there is a campaign of promoting electric pressure cooker, EPC. This is a game changer. We believe once people have been given information, have been taught, and they start using this electric pressure cooker, first of all, it doesn't consume a lot of electricity. Second, it has a button. You just press. You are cooking beans, you press beans. You are cooking rice, you press rice. And now it is also being worked on so that the people who say we can't use the electricity to cook our matoke, we need our matoke for our cultural reasons, you will be able actually to preserve that scent you need. Then there is a free connection of households in rural areas so that they are brought under grid and they are able to use electricity for cooking. So together we can green Uganda. Thank you.